What is going on, everybody? Dadbots in here. Welcome back to the channel. Again, we're having a little change of scenery here with the Supra in the background. We're actually out in the garage right now. Yeah, so this is day number 9 without having an internet at our house. So it sucks. I got to do all the videos and stuff off my phone, upload them straight from my phone. So I can't do a lot of editing and stuff. It's a pain in the butt. But we're here. It is what it is. This is the day before Christmas Eve, so Christmas Eve. And I want to wish everyone, first off, a very happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stuff like that. Because Friday, which is tomorrow, is Christmas Eve, I will not be going live. Because obviously, I want you all to spend time with your families as well as me. So we're going to go ahead and take this weekend off. So let's get back to the main point of today's video, and that is a update on the Z06. So yes, has been pictures spotted of the Z06. Now some of them, I saw one where it was someone at Taco Bell and the Z06 was in line to get food, and everyone's assuming that's the engineer, that they were given the car to drive around, blah blah blah, and they just want to get food, whatever. But the car looked amazing. It had the full Z07 package, carbon fiber wheels, had the Z07 wing, center exit exhaust, which is supposed to be stock on all Z06s, but it just looks awesome, and that's just, it finishes the car off a lot. I mean, it looks way better than having the quad or the dual tip exhaust on each side. Now it has the quad single exit, which looks awesome. So everyone, if you're seeing these videos, they brought up, or these pictures, they brought up two questions really. One, where's all these Z06s going? Because there was a whole truckload. I saw a picture of a whole truckload. And two, there's questions about transporting them. So that is the two major things about it, and I'll throw in a third afterwards. But the first thing, where are these Z06s going? So if I were you, I would call your dealership, whoever you ordered your Z06 from, or whoever you ordered your Corvette from, and you want to see a Z06, whatever, I would call that dealership, whatever one you can, and ask them if they signed up for the Z06 Tour. So the Z06 Tour is exactly what it sounds like. The Z06 is going to be delivered. Now, it's going to be not the same car. It's going to be multiple different kinds of cars, different options, like a different color, stuff like that. But they're going to be sending them out to these dealerships, normally for a day or two at each dealership, for them to be able to show their customers. Show them kind of a display model, hey, look, here's the Z06, this is all the news different, see it in person, not just on the internet, not through YouTube videos. You get to see it in person. So I would 100% call. I'm assuming that all of those cars are going to have the Z07 package. They're probably going to be top of line, so probably going to be 3LZ. Z07 package, carbon fiber wheels. I would only assume they're going to display the best of the best. We don't know that for sure yet, but that's what I would say, safe to assume, because obviously the best of the best is the one they're going to make the most money on. They want you to see the one with the most money, so you want to pay for the most money. It just makes sense. So make sure you call your dealerships, get on, and just ask. I don't think they're really going to have a list of who can come see it. But I would call and ask, be hey, did you sign up for the Z06 Tour? If so, what are the dates? Could you please email me or text me or call me, whatever, notify me some way, shape, or form when that car is here or when it's supposed to be here so I can come and see it in person. I'm very interested. I definitely am doing it. I am so excited about it. I cannot wait to see this car in person. And mainly, if you have a really cool dealership, maybe they'll even let you hear it in person, which is going to be really what all of us want, because yes, the Z06, sorry, I said Z07 package. The Z06 with the Z07 package, it looks a lot different than the C8. The body style is kind of the same, but it's wider. You got the different wing. You have a lot of different parts like carbon fiber wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, stuff like that. So you're going to see that, but the main draw of this car is the engine. So I would really try to twist your dealership's arm there and see if they will fire it up for you, because obviously that's what's going to be such a drastic change from any Corvette or any GM product they've ever produced, because it's a flat plane crank, the first one. So hopefully it goes great. which because of that, it leaves some more questions about the car, but we'll do that in a later video. Now let's go to the second question that's coming up, the transportation of the vehicle. So the Z06 was spotted on the truck, and it was spotted and the cars weren't fully covered, which I guess, like, yes, they're not customers' car, they're display models, but you're still going to get rock chips and dings and stuff like that from being in an open transport. This is a very expensive car. So I was kind of surprised when I saw it was just an open transport where all these models were on. Now, obviously, GM's doing the same thing with all the Stingrays, but Stingrays, I mean, your MSRP is from originally 61 or 62,000 to, 90-some thousand. Well, now you're talking about a car that's supposedly base price going to be 87 to, upwards of 130, maybe 150, depending on what you option and everything like that. So you're kind of breaking that point to where you're like, hey, why is it open? Why is it not an enclosed trailer? Now, that brings me to the final point about it. Well, the C8, if anyone has been there when the C8 was coming off a trailer or you've taken delivery of it or whatever, it's a very wide car. You've seen that. So if you watch, for example, I've watched plenty of transportation companies backing them off of their trailers. It's tight. It's really, really tight. So the question that comes up with the Z06 is the Z06 is wider. So it's kind of like, okay, well, is the transportation going to have to be different because it's a wider car? It's basically a wide body C8. So that is going to raise a lot of questions on, okay, yes, they can produce them very fast, or however, if they can produce them fast and they're going to crank out for us, that's awesome. But if they're sitting there at the factory, it doesn't do us any good when we're in whatever state you're in, away from the factory. So the biggest thing is with transportation there. Now, I don't think that GM kind of looked past that part. I think they probably know, like, hey, we're not idiots. We understand, and we planned this. But a lot of people are raising questions and kind of questioning GM on it. I don't think that there's anything to worry about. I think GM would have known, like, hey, this car is going to be wider. Can we transport it easily? Yes. I doubt they would do something and then be like, oh, we got to do single car trailers everywhere. Like, that would be a nightmare, logistical nightmare for them. And it would cost them a ton of money. So, yeah, I'm not really too worried about it, but you will probably see stuff about it on the forums and other YouTube videos and stuff like that. People will be like, oh my gosh, GM can't transport these things anywhere. I don't think it's something to really be concerned about, but just an FYI, it is probably going to be out there. But now you're seeing all these Z06s are coming around for the Z06 Tour and stuff like that. Now the big question is, when is production? Everyone got a little bit nervous about when the tornadoes hit Bowling Green and took out the C8 Stingray production for a week. Now we all know they are actually back running full shifts and all that stuff. And the cars that were damaged, they're not even like repairing those cars. They're just disassembling them and rebuilding them. Like rebuilding brand new cars for those customers. So the customers have to resubmit, which is going to push them back a little bit on the timeline probably. But you're getting a brand new car, never rebuilt. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of worth it. I mean, you're ordering a new car that never had any issues. So GM's kind of like, hey, it's kind of a liability thing. Like, oh, we think this is okay. Send it out. Yeah, I'm okay with it. A lot of people aren't, but I'm okay with it. So, yes, the Z06s, we're kind of wondering now, even as they got the Stingray production back on, when is the actual production going to start? There's rumors, spring 2022, which is right around the corner. I mean, it's crazy, but this is it. The year's almost already over. So, yeah. Hopefully we get a little bit more information on that. And hopefully it's soon. Obviously, I would be cool if they're like January 1st we start production. Woohoo! That means more cars per year. At least for this first year, so everybody has a higher chance to get the car. But that also means that my C8 Stingray would then be pushed to a 2023. After it was supposed to be a 20, and then a 21, then a 22, and yeah. So, let's hope that everything's going on track and that GM can get these cars knocked out fast, but not too fast to where there's issues. So I think that GM's going to really have this down. On the other side of it, they have also, it's kind of like a little side note here, I've also heard that they have gotten up to 30 engine builders now instead of the original 12 that they were casting for. So that is kind of blowing you're doubling your engine builders right there, more than doubling. So you got to think, all right, they're cranking out some engines right now, and you have to assume that they're putting them in a warehouse or something like that, and they're building them now, ready to just throw them in these cars as they're coming off the line, or as they're on the line. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So I would be ready for it. I think everyone should start getting even more excited about this car because the time is ticking. The clock is ticking down, and it's going to be here before you know it. It sucks because, obviously the wait is brutal, but we're getting there. We're getting there one step at a time. Hopefully you guys can get through with all the dealership fiascos going on, and hopefully it settles down. We can only hope for that to happen, but who knows. But hopefully, next video, I'll have more of an update for you guys on more news on the Z06 and maybe Stingray. But that's all I got for this quick video. Just want to give you guys information, tell you all to enjoy your holidays, have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, and spend time with your families. That's the most important thing. And yeah, just relax. Take some time off. This is a time of year for you to relax, not worry about anything except for eating, getting that belly all fattened up. Gotta get a dad bod somehow. So, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely subscribe. Tell everyone you know to hop on the Dad Bod Season train. Join the Dad Bod Season family. And I will see you all next time. Dad Bod Season out.